It comes!
His hair looks cooler from some angles than others. Hello everyone, this is Crowbeak. Welcome back to another episode of my Final Fantasy X Let's Play. This is Big, and sent to us by Lady Unaleska, the original Vanquisher of Sin, who apparently is as alive as Seymour and Micah, which is to say, she's a lich. Okay, what do you have to tell me? High physical and magic defense, 40,000 damage. Let us be swift. I used up a very precious sphere to give her Hasteska. It's a sphere that just lets you grab an ability off of anyone else has unlocked for themselves, and it has been a very good investment of my time. I think I should be using things. Is it just me, or does that look a lot like the thing Sin does? Just tossing that out there. Oh my god! What have you done? I am really glad I just saved. That's why they put that save point there. Apparently being silenced makes it so you can't do your thing. I should have remedied Yuna. But I didn't. I don't know what the blinky dark thing is. It's not darkness. Darkness is a cloud in front of their eyes. He still can't do his thing? What does he even have on him? It's not showing any status effect. Maybe it's because it's not. Okay, remedy? Haste? Curse. Curse? What does curse do? I don't know what curse does. Panic. In the disco. Oh man. Fine. Attack. What else are you gonna do? Please tell me you can cure people. You can. But I think right now that what I want... This thing doesn't get to attack. You know what? You know what? Bahamut. Do your thing. Be awesome. Kick his butt. I feel like this is an appropriate choice of tactic right now. And hey, beautiful sunny day. You know, one of the things I like about Bahamut is that he is the faith that, or he is the summon that comes from a faith that is a kid. It's sort of, it's like, you've got this kid who, it feels to me like the person who makes up the heart of a faith is the one that imagines that creature into being, right? You have the summoner drawing upon the power of the faith, combining with it to create the summoned creature itself. But since the summoned creature is always the same once you've prayed to the faith that it comes from, it really feels like this creature is sort of a manifestation of that person's personality, or a facet of their imagination given life. And it just feels so appropriate to me as someone who works with kids that Bahamut, this big bad badass bro, is the product of a child's imagination. And it makes me really happy. Regen! Stop regenning. Don't regenerate. We want you dead. This is gonna hurt. It did not hurt! Oh god, he did more damage than I... Oh no! Stop it! Stop it! Right now. I need to dismiss you so I can undo that regeneration, because that regeneration is not good. It is bad. It is bad. No, I need to spell. I need Yuna! Alright, fine. Damage it. White magic. The spell. Take the regen off. We need the regen off. Bam. Can he? No, I bet that's what curse is. You just can't use your overdrive. I'm so sad. Yeah, nope. I really just, Ow. Stop owing me. Ugh. Here's what we'll do. we will start by using Cura on Yuna and have the boys throw high potions at themselves, because then Yuna's going to get another chance to attack before this guy does, and she's going to pull out a different summon. She can't grand summon, but her summons, pretty much, except for Bahamut now, all have thingy, so... Wait. Oh, the boys are asleep. How cute. Gosh darn it. Either way, sucks to be me. Let's go. Yeah, if I end up having to do this battle over again, which is possible, I am going to come in here, because I've still got the defensive equipment on that I put on for the Seymour fight when he turned people into zombies, and I definitely don't need that right now. Kick its butt, or at least do a decent amount of damage to it. If you die, it's not as bad as if my character died. Ah, gosh, this is so much prettier than it used to be. Which is kind of the point of the HD retexturing, but it worked, and I'm happy about that. I always love that. It's just so arrogant. It's just like, huge thing of ice, and then what really does the damage is she just snaps. Boom. That hurt. She could take another one of those hits. And she can use Diamond Dust again. I love it. Let's do it. I was hoping that would happen. I was kind of hoping that would happen with Bahamut, but then he cast Regen, and then Kiraga, and that was... Things were going downhill. That wasn't gonna work. It was not gonna work for me. Because Bahamut was not doing enough damage with his base attacks. I guess I could have looked to see what other abilities he had, but... Nah, I don't care. Click. Overkill! For the win. Let's dance. Yeah. I didn't actually expect to see him dancing, as it were. His last dance of death. Look at all those fireflies. That is a large number. I like having a name for those things.
Hey, can't we
And I
rest
like
a little?
No need. We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Poor girl. She really just wants you to live. More return spears. I got 2 of them because I overkilled. Oh, yay.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
We are. We're almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, huh?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
At the beginning of the game, Auron told Titus that this is his story. And Titus embraced that right before he touched the faith and found out that he is himself a product of their dreaming, along with that vision of Zanarkand that he thought of as home. So here we have another revisit to the This Is My Story, This Is Your Story. That's pretty.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
That was a really good shot of Riku's eyes, by the way. One of which...
Riku,
one of Yuna's eyes looks exactly
you're a
like
true
hers.
friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
The difference in their height
Just
makes
sit.
this embrace work
Thank
really
you.
well.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
They did a lot of
Kimari,
work with Riku's facial
let's go.
expressions. The animations for it in this game. This isn't the first time that I've noticed that, especially with this HD remaster. It's really, really noticeable. I like how there's, okay, on the minimap, there's just this big pink X. By the way, in case you missed the fact that you should click this, you should click this. A little heavy-handed, but... I can hear the ocean. Oh, he's got a Zanarkand Abe's earring now. I want one. Bet I could find one if I went looking.
Sir Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do.
Oh, I have
Yes.
camera control here.
I
an
will
extent.
challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimahri. You stayed. Kimahri, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really.
It's interesting that they let me have...
That leaves the newest Guardian. Star player of the Zanarkand Abes. You are... I am... Well, I'm glad... I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but... It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
As I was saying, it's interesting that they give me camera control at the beginning of that. I don't know why they did it. I don't know if I even noticed it when I played the game previously. I noticed it this time because I happened to bump the left stick and I noticed things moved. That was weird. It was also very slow camera control. But yeah, that's enough about the camera. That's really all I have to say about it. But this is where we see that scene, or what Yuna was thinking about prior to that scene that was a very important cornerstone in the relationship of Tidus and Yuna. I spent a lot of time talking about that earlier in the Let's Play, so I'm not going to do it now. But it's really neat to see that what she was doing before Tidus came up and talked to her there was basically creating thank you letters to all of her guardians, you know, way in advance of them actually fighting Sin or anything. Anything cool if I look here? Yes. Look at that. So busted and broken. But you can tell by the shapes, even if we didn't know... Well, if we didn't know that this was Zanarkand, you might not immediately recognize that it was Zanarkand, but the shapes of the city that Tidus remembers are there, even if the colors are completely different. I think this is a good place to cut this episode off, so I will start another one soon. Thank you for watching and have a good one.